You've stopped into another episode of Dad Crossing where myself, Nick, and my co-host Sean will have real, honest chats about the highs and lows of dad life. We'll laugh together at the craziness of parenting and the silliness of our kiddos, and we'll support each other through the challenges and tough decisions of fatherhood. Whether you're a seasoned granddad or a dad-to-be, we promise laughs, relatable, and sometimes raw talk, and expert help to tackle the tough issues. Not from Sean and me, but from the amazing guests we'll have on the show. So let's be dads crossing through life together.
Well, I'd like to start the podcast with a bit of good news, if that's absolutely okay with you. I know you usually do this
I
kind of
just
thing.
hit the
but,
button, so please start us with good news.
Does it? Good news. So, in the background of things, people who are listening, especially if you're in the UK, I don't know if this applies to people that are in the US. I need you to check and see if this works.
Okay.
But we have been gifted an affiliation with Power Fitness UK, which is a really cool clothing brand. Um, they do all kinds of different gym wear. They do socks, t-shirts, shorts, water bottles, all kinds of stuff. But they're an up and coming UK brand that like basically just kind of hit the market big time, and they were asking for people to be affiliates. And I thought, I like to go to the gym a lot. And I want to kind of put the Dad Crossing name out there in terms of getting into things. So
Sure.
I emailed them, asked questions, and was like, I'm an avid gym goer. Like to talk about the workouts that we do, so on and so forth. But also, we're also dads, so it's very important that when you're buying stuff, it needs to be quality stuff, and it isn't like after 3 or 4 washes just going to fall apart and be gritty. So, said that I'd like to push it. They were more than happy to bring that on. My first T-shirt is currently. I literally just got a notification from Royal Mail telling me that they have my package and it will be delivered tomorrow. But yeah, they also do things. They've got a campaign which is called CALM, which is campaigning against living miserably, which is the T-shirt that I've ordered.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully when that comes, it'll be cool, and we'll get some photos and stuff together for that. But if you're in the UK and you are in the need for some active wear, if you go to Power Fitness UK website, it's the one with the bear, so PWR with a bear, and you use the code DXClub10, you can get 10% off your first order, and all orders subsequent after that. So
You are amazing, Sean. I love it. I am on their website right now and trying their thing. See if I can get this bear costume. The T-shirt is not.
bear costume.
Ooh, a dad costume.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if he does get to you guys over there, but yeah, I can imagine the shipping might be a bit steep.
Oh, so anyways,
Cool.
I'll keep on this. You.
Yeah, you keep on that. I think it's gone completely blank. You put me in the spotlight. Nothing comes out of my mouth. Well, we were chatting for a while before this started. Nick does this really cool thing where he presses the record button and forgets to check the sound sometimes.
Yeah,
so you missed out some conversations about how Nick's recovering well from his surgery. He is currently not in as much pain as he was. So I can make him laugh by pulling him up. I'm not being able to record sound properly and press buttons.
It's hard to look at the little green lights, I mean, it's all I gotta do, Sean, is really just be like, are there green lights? And I can't do that, Sean. That is very difficult. So one day. Yes, you can order.
I mean,
you can order stuff
from the US.
From the US. I am paying 75% of the shirt price, but to ship it here. But I mean, you can order it.
75. That's like $20 to get it shipped. Ouch.
It's 31. I didn't really do the math very well. It's a $50
Okay.
shirt, and it's $31 shipping.
Oh,
So I just
I was going
pulled a
on
number out
I was going on pounds and pence because it's like 30 quid for the shirt. So
Oh
over
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little
Push
pricey.
tracks.
Get it over here, but we do get the 10%. We get everything. It's all there. So yeah, my research here is done.
Woo! So yes, if you're in the US and you want to pay extortionate amounts for shipping, you can do that.
Yeah,
But that's what you get when you buy stuff from the UK.
yeah, and then you get
So I'm assuming as
power
they get
discount.
as they become larger, they will have better international shipping. So
Yeah, probably.
I don't know how
No,
much
but
it
Sean, I
costs for
think
me
it's
to
really
send a
really
shirt
cool.
from here.
That's a great get. The stuff does look really cool. I actually would be interested. I just clicked shirts. Their shorts look really cool. I mean, they look comfy.
Yeah.
Like I would be
Well,
interested in getting those.
one of the personal trainers at Pure Gym that I go to, PT Lee Mack, he when I told him because we've been chatting back and forth about because he's just started his own website for his personal training in business and stuff like that, and a shop and stuff because he's now got all his own merch, which by the way is really cool. It's like a kettlebell with a smiley face, like a
Hmm.
really cool animated Cuphead style kettlebell, which is really cool. And like we've been chatting back and forth, like telling him how we did things when we were Game Pass and how we did things when we were originally Dad Crossing beforehand. Um, about how we got the shop up and going and stuff, and we use like Redbubble and things like that.
Yeah.
And like I said to him, like I got the affiliate for Power Fitness UK, and he was like, "Oh, cool, these guys," and pointed to his shorts, and he was wearing some. He's like, "They are so squattable." He says
Squattable.
they stretch and they move as you try and squat, so they are quite good.
I feel like that should be their tag. I mean, for their shorts at least, like Power
Totally
Fitness
squattable.
shorts. They are so squattable. I like it a lot. So, yeah, as you were saying, I am feeling better. It's really good. Happy. I'm happy about that. The first week was like constant pain. The second week was like pain if I like got up, sat down, moved in a way that I probably shouldn't have. So it wasn't like constant. So that was good. And then I think this week's gonna be like maybe just kind of dull ache here and there. So that's good. But I do see the surgeon lady on Wednesday. So for my post op. So hopefully all goes well there and I don't have any problems. Although, you ready? This might be TMI, Sean. This might be TMI. Okay. So
There's never
just
so much. There's
be
never anything that's
yeah.
too much information.
I have what looks like fishing line sticking through one of my incisions. So there's that.
Oh, that'll be suture.
Yeah, so what they think it is, because I actually did, there's a little like chat line. I actually did chat about that because I thought it was a bit weird. And they're like, yeah, it's one of the dissolvable stitch in for like the inside incision. And so it will dissolve away, and it found its way through your surface incision. So
That's probably. I remember you saying that you were having issues with it being a little bit like red and sour in one spot.
mm-hmm.
So that'll
Yeah.
probably be why that was because that was trying to poke its way through. So
Yeah. So
yes. Don't pull on it. Whatever you
well,
do.
well, can I tell you? I did pull on it once. I thought it was like a hair, and I was like, "Oh, that's not a hair." I was like, "It didn't hurt. Nothing happened. We were all good." But yeah, there's nothing like untying your intestines, so that's fun.
Hey, Sean, I can't come and do the podcast this evening because I pulled on this piece of string and my insides fell out. Becca's got
I
him in a
feel like that
bowl
should
and
be
we're
on
on
my
the way to the
tombstone
ER.
when it's all said and done. Here lies Nick. He pulled on a string and his intestines fell out. Like that's just that. That's all. That's all it should say. So yeah. But no, it's all good. Other than that, the surgery, and I do feel better. So there is that piece of it. Yeah, I don't feel as I just don't feel icky. And I mean, I know that's not a great description, but this whole thing has been kind of in that boat of like, I don't feel great. Why don't you feel great? I don't know. I just know I don't feel great. Like Like, it's been, one of the, like, I don't know how to describe. I sound like a 5-year-old, but like, I don't have good words to describe why I don't feel great or how. I just know I don't. And so that has been one of like the more frustrating parts about this thing. So
Yeah, and you've like, and we always say every time you came on, you had like a cough or what seemed to be a cold, and you were saying picking it up from the kids. But if you were just feeling rough and down, and your body was fighting that, then that's probably why you have been like full of cold and snot and coughing for quite some time.
So actually, the run, because I asked the surgeon about this, and so I don't have a cold and I don't have a cough anymore, and all that seems to be gone. The running theory, because of what she has said, is that I probably had some acid reflux that wasn't enough for me to like have pain out of, or to like to be able to like perceive, but in the sense that it was acid reflux, but that it was enough like bringing stuff up my esophagus that it would make me cough. So
Yeah.
that is the current running theory of why, because I was like, why did my cold go away when my gallbladder came out? Because I was like, these two things don't make any sense. So that's the current thought, but we'll find out for real. Did I say that I didn't talk to the surgeon about that yet? I didn't. I've talked to Chat about that. Who is my surgeon? Next time I need surgery, I'm just gonna have Chat do it.
Well, even like do it remotely. Just get
Yeah,
AI to operate on you in
definitely.
like on your podcast table. Just
Yeah, just boom.
Becca to hit you on the head with something.
Yeah, just knock me out. Do it that way. Boom. AI can just take over, because it never like glitches out in the middle of anything and just like
Oh yeah, no. This violates our code of conduct.
yeah, we cannot continue. They just like walk away. It's like 5 holes in you. This was a great idea.
Yep.
You wake up with 3 arms and your gallbladder's still there. It's probably how it would work. Or you wake up without an arm and your gallbladder's still there.
Where did you get the extra arm from?
Yes.
Somebody else's arm from somewhere else.
Yeah. You wake up without an arm and your gallbladder's still there. And the best part would be like, "Hi, Nick. The surgery was a real success. Let me tell you, all went as planned. You still have your gallbladder, but you don't have an arm." It'd be like all like,
Sounds like something from Fallout. Let's just be honest.
mhm. It totally does. Yeah. Yeah, I can totally see that. Like when he replaces her finger with the like black zombie finger. Like, you're just lucky you got a finger.
Yeah, just a nod to them for continuity. I like how she continues to have that finger throughout
Yeah.
the rest of the show so far. So
Yeah.
good job. So what else have you been doing? Because what happened last time? Why did I disappear?
You mean last week? Why I canceled last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, I canceled last week because I had an open house for one of our houses. So
Well, no, this is last week's for this week.
yeah, well, that's
Is
what
it?
I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
No, we
The
didn't.
listeners don't. I'm sorry. I'm time traveling with you all. What I mean by that is we recorded. We normally don't record. Whatever. I had to cancel because I had an open house, and then Sean had to work all weekend making power,
Yep.
and so
Whoop, whoop.
yeah. So yeah, I had an open house. That was fun. Good time. Decently attended. Never greatly attended, but decently attended. And then on Saturday I played. I was at a local festival, and Habitat sponsored a bingo event. It was free family bingo. So this was an idea from my program coordinator. I'm not gonna lie, when I got there, I was like, this is probably not gonna go well, because there was probably only 50 people at the festival altogether. Sean, I didn't know how many people love bingo. Like we were like, hey, we're starting bingo over here. I was literally expecting 2 people, if we got lucky, to walk over to that tent.
Mm.
We had like 25 people for 2 hours for the all 2 hours. Like half the
Nice.
festival was sitting in our tent, basically. It was crazy, but fun. So we had a good time. Um,
Did you use any calls?
I did not. I actually did not call. I was feeling a little rough that day. Kind of I made pies with Ariel. That's another thing we did. Continuing
Oh
on in
yeah,
our
they
baking
look so
journey.
good.
They were good. They were very good. But there was more like there was more core work involved, not apple cores, because I can see the dad joke already working its way up in your brains. It's not what I meant. More like ab work to make 2 apple pies than maybe I realized. Then we made those pies Friday night. So Saturday when I woke up, I was feeling it. So
Yeah, I can imagine the twisting to hold and whisk and
yeah,
then
and then you
mix.
gotta, I'm not gonna have Ariel pull them out when they're like hot, so you gotta bend down and pull them out and all that stuff. So yeah, there's all that stuff going on. So yeah, I did not call. I just sat in a chair and walked around every once in a while, handing out new cards, rooted people on.
Yeah,
That was my.
at least it was well attended and well appreciated,
It
which is
was,
always
yeah,
good.
yeah. No, I was very, very surprised. So next year we hope to do it again, but we hope to do like 50-50 bingo next year and actually make it a fundraiser.
50-50 bingo. What's that?
So basically, every round you sell cards. So say you sell like $5 bingo cards, and you sell 20 of them, so that's $100. The person who gets bingo gets 50% of that round's pot, so it'd be 50. So it'd be $50.
Uh,
Then Habitat gets the
okay.
other $50.
All right,
But to
that
do
makes
that,
sense.
you have to do you have to do an actual gaming license and apply for that and do all that fun stuff. So
Okay.
yeah. What about you, Sean?
Uh, this is the moment where Sean goes through his photos because I document pretty much everything.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
while you go through your photos and look, congratulations to your soccer team for getting 3rd place. I think that is awesome. I was rooting for them against Argentina. They did not beat Argentina. They got one very opportunistic goal, and I think they thought they had won the jackpot. So
yeah. Well, let's talk about this. In previous management, so this is like Southgate and so on, going back and back. That's the only name I know, by the way. We always do this thing where when it comes to a pivotal match, like the Argentina match was,
mhm.
semi-finals to go to the final, we would score in the first half. That's always a guarantee that England will take at least one goal in the first half. And then in the second half, after like 10 minutes, they kind of go, right, okay, we aren't getting any closer to a second goal. Let's just chuck a load of defenders at it. And this is what they do every single time. They have always done this, chucked more and more defenders at it. And that's what they did this time around. And you can't do that against a team like Argentina because they are just relentless. I mean,
Yeah.
they were pretty rough to play against in the first half anyway. You said you missed the
Mm-hmm.
first half, but they were very rough. The England players did well to stay upright for the most of the part. But then in the second half, they went to 2-3, 2-4. Is it 2-3-5? That makes sense. Yeah, two
Yeah.
three five,
All right.
and then deeper into it, they went 1-4-5, and they were just throwing defense after defense after defense at it.
Yeah.
And it was just you can't do that. You can't do that against a team for the likes of Argentina. It's only going to spell failure, which it did. They took the first goal, and then they took the second goal, and then with 8 minutes left in stoppage time,
Mm-hmm.
the England team started chucking like attackers back on the pitch, and it was just too late. There was no way they were going to get through. Argentina knew what was coming, and they just
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it's a bummer. I really wish they would have just I mean, they had a good thing going. I do so let's talk a little bit because I do have some questions. One, if you sub a guy out, you cannot sub him back in. Is that correct?
No, that's it. Once he's off, he's done his round kind of thing.
See,
You
that
you
is a
have to.
really interesting strategy. Like that changes what you can do as a coach, right? Like once
Yeah.
you make a
Well,
maneuver, it's really hard. Like American football, you see a nickel package, or I mean, you see like four wide receivers. Just change. You just got to change the defense, right? Like I mean, you can
well,
sub in and out people however you want.
this is why you guys have like two full teams everywhere you go, because you have an offense team and a defense team, and you can blend them depending on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Where they don't, they literally turn up with 11 men to play on the pitch and maybe 10 other guys sat back. But you have an extra keeper, you have two or three defenders, two midfielders, a couple of like strikers, and then that's it. And you can only rotate them in once and for per game.
hmm
Uh,
Yeah. So once you make a move like England made to be like, all right, we're going to commit to the defense game, then it becomes really hard to be like, nope, we're not. We're going to go now. We're going to go to the right. Like it's like, and I was thinking about that and being like that does you can't like you got to really commit. You can't change your mind if it's like, oh crap, that's not working. Because at that point, it's like you probably don't have enough guys left to sub to make that like offensive change and switch back.
exactly. And they shouldn't have done it. They started the second half really strong in terms of breaking away from their own half into Argentina, not maybe getting shots on target, but they were putting pressure on, and they were
Yeah.
keeping they were keeping the possession of the ball. They just needed to carry on like that, but for whatever reason, just same old. And
Mm,
I think I sat and watched it with Jaya at home because she didn't want to go. She was up early the next morning, and it was rough,
I
rough
bet
to
it. I
watch.
bet. Yeah. I will say the one goal you guys got was probably one of the coolest goals.
Oh,
I mean, you can header stuff. That's fun. You can kick it from far and have it twist in. You see all those things, but that ball coming at such a weird angle, and to not just try to like power kick it into the far corner because that's where the goalie was going. He thought he knew what was going on. To just finesse sidekick that ball into the other side of the goal net, guy was not in the right place at all. He had no idea what's happening. Was a
yeah,
really cool goal.
yeah, and the tackle that you um messaged me about, the slide tackle in our own penalty
Mm,
box, where
yeah,
he didn't even hit the other player and
yeah.
got the ball first. That was
hmm
freaking awesome.
It was.
I was I watched him start sliding. And I think I went to jail, so that was stupid. And then like he hit it, and I was like, "Oh, that wasn't stupid. That
Yeah.
was very good."
Well, it wasn't stupid, but like most coaches would be like, "Don't do that. Let the goalie at least have their shot, because otherwise you're going to give a penalty kick to the other team, like 9.5 times out of 10." But he pulled it off, so good on him. It was about as class of a slide tackle as you can get. So that was fun.
For sure.
Okay, enough nerding out about soccer. What football? What else have you been doing?
That was pretty much it. I think I watched the football with Jaya, um, and then it was bad week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I worked. I hit the gym each morning, which was really nice. Um, what did I do Thursday? Felt like I didn't stop Thursday, but I can't remember what I did. No, the only yeah, I went to the gym. I got the Power Fitness UK affiliate side in the morning,
Oh, cool.
and then spent the rest of the day kind of just sat in the garden making images and links and QR codes ready for making posters for that. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday was nights at work. I took grandma shopping on Friday morning, which was nice. Stopped at hers for a little bit afterwards. Had a cup of tea and some fruitcake, some homemade fruitcake.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
sounds good.
that grandma could make some mean fruitcake, so which was really nice. And then obviously
Okay,
you
can
had
we
the open
pause for a
house.
second? Is
Oh yeah.
fruitcake made fun of over there?
Um, in what sense?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just like over here when you think of fruitcake, and don't get me wrong, I've had really good fruitcake. But like when you think of fruitcake, you think of this like dry hard brick and or like the like quintessential gift that nobody really wants at Christmas or anything or something like that. I didn't know if it had the same reputation over there. Somebody's
Um, yes. Yes and no. Like fruitcake is usually one of those things that people make as a Christmas cake, and it starts early on. They feed it. They kind of, you know, I think it's brandy is the
Yeah, I think so.
traditional
Hmm.
spirit to be put in. But you can have it anytime around, and it's well, she was having issues with her oven, or what she thought was issues with her oven. I think she had a couple of power cuts and didn't know about it.
Hmm.
So she was very tentative about making it because she had it lined up to make for a week. Um, but she was like, "Yeah," she said, "What did she make first? She made a date and walnut loaf first because she said that was like the cheaper of the two baking
Sure.
ideas. Which again, a cracking bit of baking to be making, but yeah.
Hmm.
Um, and then she was like, she hesitated to make the fruit loaf because it was expensive because the amount of dried fruit that goes into it.
Yeah,
But yeah, she makes a really good fruit loaf. Like the fruit was well spread throughout. It was very well. Yeah.
sounds good.
So yeah, sat and had a cup of tea, and she, she goes, "Do you want just one slice, or do you want like a meringue as well? I can bring you meringue." And I was like, "No, I'm fine just with the one slice of fruitcake." And then she came out, and there was two slices of fruitcake on the plate. She goes, "Well, the knife got away with itself, and one was really thin, and the other one was really thick, so you got both." And I was like, "I'm not going to complain.
Yeah,
That's
right.
fantastic." So yeah, I did that. I stopped off at my mother-in-law's on the way home, took some measurements in the garden because I've got some paracord to put up
Mm-hmm.
for lights and stuff.
What
Um,
power
and then went
cord?
home. No, Para,
Oh,
paracord.
paracord. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So the idea is I'm going to put that up and then hang the lights off it rather than trying to pull the lights tight and potentially damaging them. So
That makes
I
sense.
thought it was a wiser idea.
Hmm. I would agree.
Um, and then came home, went to sleep, and then worked. And then today, because we didn't record Thursday, today was Logan's sports day. Kid did really well. To say he's not a big fan of competitive style stuff. He had a lot of fun. His team came first in the mixed relay, and then he came third in the long distance run. And then his team, because they divided it into teams in colors, red, blue, green, and white. His team came third overall.
Very cool. Man, and the picture you
Yeah.
sent me, let me tell you, like I don't think I have seen like a picture of like all of Logan for quite a while. He's usually just like shoulders up or something like that when you send him to me, and I'm like, dang, that dude's getting big.
Oh,
I know they
yeah.
all are, but man, let me tell you.
He's getting like tall. Like he's really. I said this to Lindsay. I said, "When did he get so gangly?
Yeah,
Like he's got really
totally.
long
Yeah,
legs, really long arms, and yeah, he was. But I
yeah,
mean, that kid's built for long distance running. He was really good. As he came past us, I have a video, and as he came past us, he was like sixth. And then when they got onto the final 100-meter straight, he just sprinted. He like went for it and passed three kids.
nice.
Like they were stood still. So I was very impressed with him. I said that to him. He was very well done. He tried really hard. So,
That's cool.
but yeah, that's it. I've bought a new game on the Switch. Street Dog BMX by a developer called Yeah Us.
Yeah, us.
They did pump. Yeah, they did like the mobile BMX game Pumped BMX.
Okay.
This is their first console-based game with like open map 3D, not open world. Really good. It's challenging. The controls are challenging, but it is really good. Oh,
I am
it's cool. It's only
definitely not back into Minecraft, though that might be all I've played. I'm just I'm just dabbling
I'm
dabbling
I'm
in
not
it.
back into Minecraft, but I have played 50 hours of it this week. In the
I'm just
last in the last 48 hours, I have played 50 hours of Minecraft.
I'm just playing with the kids or any kid or Domino if he wants to play. I mean whatever. It doesn't matter. But I mean, I'm not in for good, Sean. Really. I could
Hmm.
quit if I wanted to, Sean.
Yo, whoa, whoa, whoa! Mama did not raise no quitters.
So yes, but I am
Ah,
just playing right now Minecraft because it's kind of like the comfort food. And like, I don't really do anything. I'm actually really excited for Splatoon Raiders. I watched the trailer thing. It looks like it might be the Splatoon that I might like, so I'm really hoping it is. I plan to download that. That'll be the thing that definitely takes me out. And I really hope I'm like, yes, this is what I wanted it. This is what I was thinking it was going to be, and it's like the thing that I love. That's my hope.
I I looked at the video on the eShop earlier because I was looking through like what's released, what's coming out soon, like because I'm in the market for a new game,
Mm-hmm.
and I almost pre-ordered it. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks good. Also, I was just thinking as I was talking, like, what takes me away from Minecraft? And I thought, I don't know what the deal is. Do you know what? Obsidian decided to give me a birthday present 2 days early. And on August 11th, Grounded 2 has their next summer update, Into the
oh.
Abyss. So if Splatoon Raiders doesn't do it, then that will faux show do it. So I wish it would have came out a month ago because then I could have been playing it while I was sitting on the couch recovering. But oh well, such is
I think it's good that they're giving it to you early as a birthday present.
that's
That's
true.
pretty nice.
That's true, Sean. No complaints.
That's from a developer. That's like knowing your audience. Like this guy has because you've reached out to him a few times about things,
I have, yeah.
um, and given feedback. So for them to
Hmm.
reach out and say, "Hey, we're gonna do this for you," that's really good.
Well, no, you know how much I love like doing like work with developers and do stuff like that. They've they've reached out to me twice and been like, "Hey, would you like to test the updates before they come out?" But Sean, I love the game so much. To do that, I would have to start a new file to like test the
Oh,
game and then go back to my old file. And I was like, I really just want to enjoy this game. I do not want to do it. It sounds fun in theory, but I feel like in the end I would just like not like the game as much, or I wouldn't have a cohesive save file because I would play it on the file to test, and I wouldn't want to play it a second time on my file. And I'm like, nah, I love this game too much. I appreciate it, but I'm just gonna play it. Play it when it comes out.
did I mean did you reply to them something like that?
Oh yeah, I totally did. Yeah.
Ah, that's good because
Yeah.
yeah, did they respond to that? Because I mean that's
Yeah, they did. They said something like, "We think this is why we love our community so much. You guys are amazing. We really appreciate it. If you change your mind, let me know." Something
so
like that.
good.
Yeah.
I see. I absolutely love it when a developer has that kind of relationship with its fans and the player base, rather than they could have not reached out to you in the at all. But then when you turn around and said, "Thanks very much for the opportunity, but I don't want to ruin my experience with this game," they could have just been like, "Nah, whatever, we won't email this guy again."
Yeah.
And then for them to get back and say, we really appreciate you and your honesty and so forth. But that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So there you go. I'm probably in on Minecraft until Splatoon Raiders, and hopefully I love Splatoon Raiders enough that I'm into it until at least August 11th. That's my goal.
Yeah.
That's my hope.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up the little games just to tide me over. I don't want to spend like AAA money. So Street
Hmm.
Dog BMX was like 12.99, and
Yeah,
I
that's
had some
fun.
points left. on the eShop, so I use that. I think I spent £9.80.
Nice. Like it.
Um, what else have I been playing? Oh, I need to get into digging a hole or a game about digging a hole. That's on
Oh
Game
yeah.
Pass at the moment. I was watching a video about it. There's a guy called I can't remember his name. It's gone straight away. But he's on TikTok and I've watched his entire series on a game about leaf raking simulator, and I really liked the videos he was making. And then he started this one about digging holes, and then I was like, "That's really cool. I'm gonna go and try that." So.
That sounds cool. Does he do? Does he just do like Game Pass games?
No, he doesn't. I think he buys them on Steam because it looks like he's
Mm,
a PC gamer, but I can't remember his
gotcha.
name. But I'm looking for him now. See if I can find it because he's new in my following. Sono, there he is. So yeah, Sono, Sono. He streams every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at
Wow.
7 p.m. Central. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to try that. So
I like it. Cool. You have to let me know how it goes. I have nothing else, sir. That's my life. Well, except for I'll say what's coming up on Sunday. Next Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
That's the day. I take off to kids camp and I will be hanging out in a cabin with 8 children. So pray for me.
What are you going to be doing while you're away on this camp? Just out of interest. It's like
Here's the thing, Sean. I don't really know. I mean, I'm not like
digging.
organizing it. I'm just like, I'm a cabin counselor. So I'm sure when I get there, they'll hand me a
Okay.
schedule and they'll be like, be at these places with these kids. Please don't lose them. Make sure they don't drown or die. I think those are my main rules. Or maybe just get hurt in general. I'm probably not going to the cabin if anybody listens, or I'm probably not going to the camp if anybody listens to this. And so I don't entirely know. I know there's swimming. I know there's a bunch of stuff. I had to tell them because I had to ask my doctor lady. I was like, listen, can I even go to this? But she was like, yes, you can go to it, but you can't lift over 30 pounds. You can't swim, and you can't play any not frantic, frenetic. I always get those words mixed up. Frenetic
Frenetic.
sports like
Ooh, that's a good word.
like soccer or something like that has you like running
Yeah,
and twisting and doing those things.
twisting.
So yeah, but I
Um,
am excited about it. I'm also a little bit like, man, I haven't been a counselor at camp in like probably 15, 20 years. So I'm gonna be like, I don't even know. It'll be like 8 o'clock and there's still like three hours left of camp, and I'm gonna be like, guys, I'm going to bed. See you later.
I'm tired now.
Yeah, this old man is done.
No. What have I got coming up? We're going to a big shopping center tomorrow, me and Lindsay, to do some shopping for going away for this place that I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going there via an airplane.
That's
That's
right.
all I know.
That's so fun.
I know.
I can't wait to hear
Um,
where this place is or what this place is.
she could
That's great.
just be taking me to some kind of camp and just leaving me there and being like,
Mm-hmm.
haha, see you later, sucker. Um, too old now. That's it. 40. You're
She's just
done.
you're not getting off. She's gonna push you out. She's gonna like hit the emergency hatch. Be like, here, put on this backpack, Sean. Great job. It's a
Skydiving!
parachute. Pull the cord.
Yeah. Yeah, pull the cord and all the knives and forks come out. Yay.
Wow, that's enough. I was at least letting her have you a lifeline, but
Hey,
that's
look,
really like
I,
old school
I
cartoons, you know. That's like
yeah,
a scene in like an old school cartoon. Okay, so
Roadrunner.
yeah, something like that.
Um, yeah. So we've got that on that's tomorrow, which is Logan's last day at school. So all the kids will be off as from like Wednesday morning onwards. Um, we've got a very busy week of the gym. Excuse me. And then we speak again on the 24th. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And then, yeah. So I do need to put in our calendar when I go away. Now I know the actual dates.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get Ariel to do an episode, so I'll just have it ready for whenever that is.
Yeah. But that's all I've got coming up.
Sweet.
Well, Meadow Hall is the shopping centre, but I've actually put it in the calendar as Meadow Hell because it's just got too many people. I don't do people.
Meadow Hell.
Yeah. I think I'm being taken along to drive and carry the bags.
Sure, that sounds right.
That's probably about it. So
Meadow Hell
which I don't mind.
sounds like a band, like a heavy metal band. Meadow Hell.
It's possible. It's very possible. Cool. Well, we shall park everyday life there and get ready to depart with the dad life for this week, which I believe we finally agreed on talking about. Which one? I can't remember. I need to remind myself. Where is it? When did our kids become people?
There you go.
Which is actually quite relevant to the fact that Logan has seemed to grown into this small adult child in the last 6 months. So, yeah. So yeah, we shall. I'll see you Wednesday. But until then, enjoy your week and have fun. See you later.
Peace out, dads.
Thanks for tuning in to Dad Crossing. We're here to remind you that this podcast is made by dads for dads. It's a place where all of us can come together, share a laugh, and tackle the wild ride that is fatherhood. If you want to keep the conversation going or just need a safe space to chat or ask for help, you are always welcome to reach out. You can find me, Sean, at Sean_Abbott. You can find my good friend Nick at Nick10Do. And of course, give our social media platforms a good look over because that is where we share all the updates, all the laughs, and all the things dad life. That is, everything is at Dad Crossing. For anything more, feel free to drop us a message at team@dadcrossing.com. And until next time, stay strong, stay connected, and remember, you're never alone on this journey. We'll see you in the next episode of Dad Crossing.